Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and we are taking a live gorgeous look at Wairika, courtesy of the Rain Rock Casino. No clouds up in the sky. Maybe just a little bit of haze, but definitely not as much as what we were seeing right when the McKinney fire first started. That was an awful view, so much better than that. 81 degrees this midday in Wairika. Inland, we are in the 70s and 80s, with most of the 80s being down in Siskiyou County. Montague and Mount Shasta City. Mount Shasta City halfway to 90 degrees, and we are at 59 degrees there along the coast in Brookings. It does look like the Six Rivers Lightning Complex is starting to flare up again just a tad, as earlier this morning we were just seeing moderate air quality in southwestern Siskiyou County. Now that has been downgraded to unhealthy for sensitive groups and just outright unhealthy. And again, that is southwestern Siskiyou County. But the good news is that we're not seeing any reductions in air quality yet in Josephine County. So hopefully that trend can keep up, and maybe the Rum Creek fire won't produce as much smoke today. But I'm going to show you how we expect all of that to play out later today. So this dark little blue circle you see right above the R and the A in Grants Pass, that is some of the smoke being detected by this model from the Rum Creek fire. So we're going to put this into motion later in the day. A lot of that thicker smoke gets down into portions of Josephine County, maybe drifting into Jackson County as well. It's always tough to tell because those winds come out of the north and northwest, which puts the eastern portions of the Rogue Valley right on the bubble, if you will. But then we'll, of course, also track some of the smoke in southwestern Siskiyou County and some downwind of some of these fires that are burning up in the Umpqua National Forest. And it looks like we go through the same cycle once again on Thursday. Winds come out of the north and northwest. A lot of that goes into Josephine County. Maybe some of it gets into Jackson County as well. So for your outdoor dining forecast, with all of that in mind, I'm going to go with 3 stars for dinner time just because it's going to be on the hotter side. There might be a little bit of haze, but lunchtime, let me tell you what, it is going to be gorgeous outside. It is gorgeous outside right now. 5 stars there. Temperatures warm, but of course it gets pretty hot later in the day. All these temperatures are above average. Low 90s for the east side, mid to upper 90s for the west side valleys, and 60s and 70s as we'll have winds coming out of the north and northeast. We'll see plenty of sunshine today along the coast, just like we did for yesterday. And we'll have some breezes picking up today, primarily coming out of the west in between 20 to 25 miles per hour. For inland areas, that would be during the afternoon and evening outside of the Rogue Valley. But then overnight, the breezes die off, and we have clear skies and comfortable conditions. At least it's going to be clear inland, as we'll have 50s and 60s, but going back to kind of the clear aspect of that forecast, not so clear along the coast, as we could have some patchy but dense marine layer fog down towards Brookings and down towards Crescent City. Here's your 3-day forecast for the Rogue Valley. Still very hot on Thursday, maybe reaching triple digits, but Friday will be the transitional day for the temperatures, and we will be all the way down into the low 80s because of the cold front passing on Friday. So the cold front, it's going to make us cooler, but it's not going to bring any rain, and that is just a sign of things to come. No rain will head our way in the next 7 days. All right, here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. We'll have temperatures being pretty consistently in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Maybe more clouds tomorrow. The marine layer tries to make a comeback, but that effort will get squashed pretty quickly on Friday. And then for Siskiyou County, seeing the winds picking up for Friday. That's because of the cold front. Things getting a little bit cooler into Saturday, but we are concerned about some of the winds picking up. That could increase fire danger also on the east side as well. I think things are going to be pretty blustery there on Friday. We know that the fuels are very dry in both Klamath and Lake counties, so the Storm Watch 12 weather team will be watching that very, very closely, just like we'll be watching up in the Cascades. But the temperatures on the other side of this cold front are going to feel phenomenal, at least temporarily. And you'll see another example of that in the Rogue Valley. Things in the 80s for Saturday and Sunday, almost near triple digits by the time we get to Tuesday.
Okay, we hate seeing the hot popping up, especially as we go into next week. But for today, that chunk of smoke that you showed down kind of near Mount Shasta, Northern California, are there concerns that that will start to migrate north throughout the day?
No, the cycle in winds, a little bit of science mumbo jumbo, as we call it, the diurnal cycle, so the daily cycle in winds, usually keeps a lot of that Northern California smoke in Northern California. Typically, we have to deal with the smoke from the Rum Creek fire, from the fires burning up in the Umpqua National Forest, but I think it's mainly just a Siskiyou County problem with the smoke coming from that lightning complex down there.
Okay, well, not good news for Siskiyou County. I mean, they don't need any more problems right now, but just something for them to be aware of today.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Josh.
Of course.